Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and it's like 2 in the morning. I basically haven't been sleeping this entire reveal season. I want to keep you guys up to date on all the cards. You guys keep tuning in, showing tons of support, even when I misread cards. Like if you didn't watch my last Priest Legendary card review, instead of for each spell you've cast this turn, I thought it was for every mana worth of spell. So you play 10 mana, you refresh 10 mana, right? So I gave it a 5 with that basis. I still give it a 5. I still think this card is ridiculous, just to throw that out there. But yes, this guy's been known to misread cards in his reviews a few times, and well, have fun making fun of the idiot when he does it, because I'm an old man, I'm senile, sometimes I just get excited by broken stuff and misread things. So yes, we got a few more cards to reveal. Again, friendly reminder, as always, we're giving away a regular mega bundle and 2 regular pre-orders. But I have to say, you guys are subbing like crazy. You're liking like crazy. If we can hit 44,000 subs by the time I announce the giveaway, which by the way will be on April 5th when everything's revealed, I'll throw in another mega bundle. I'll throw in another $100 bundle if we can hit 44,000 by the time the reveal's out there. So there's a challenge to you. If you feel like I haven't earned your subscription yet, I will try to bribe you. Anyways, let's take a look at some cards, because there are quite a few doozies here, particularly epics. And first we have here is Slithering Death Scale. This is a 7 mana neutral epic Naga minion, and it is 7 mana 5/9 battle cry. If you've first, I'm gonna have to make sure to read very carefully. We're gonna have to read this. It's for me, not for you. I'm the dummy. If you've cast 3 spells while holding this, so very similar to a lot of the other Nagas, deal 3 damage to all enemies. So this includes the face. It goes face. It's like a fire sale, an excavated evil, that type of AoE type, except it's not hitting your own minions, and it's purely a face type of thing, kind of reminiscent a little bit to Kronk's, although Kronk's I think did 5 AoE. I can't remember. It's been so long since the Gallocrons have been out, but that is a very solid card. Like 3 years ago, that'd be a decent consideration. A neutral board clear. You don't really see that very often. I'm trying to think of a neutral board clear where you have like maybe like a Primordial Drake that would deal 2 damage to like everything. Wouldn't go face, of course, but I mean, it's a lot of stats that don't really do much on the board itself, but the battle cry is solid. Maybe there's some Naga deck where you really want that Naga and you get this battle cry, but to me, I would be genuinely shocked if a card like this would see play in today's Hearthstone. If it did, I would think that would actually be indicative of a relatively healthy meta, a relatively healthy game. We're not in that state. We're in the state of degeneracy, quest lines, 0 mana priest legendaries, 0 mana draw card and druid. That's just the stuff we've seen. There's still more stuff to come. I think this card's a little too honest, but it's not bad at all. This is not a bad card, and it's neutral, so could be any class in the game could utilize it. Shutterwalk can recast this in Wild. Well, that would be awkward. I don't know how that would work if your Shutterwalk would have had a whole 3 spells, or if the Battlecry had gone off. I have no idea how that would work, but I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5 in Standard and in Wild. It's a pretty decent arena card if you can draft a few spells, but again, it's a card that's like a really bad top deck, right? Like, especially when it's 7 mana, it can be a little bit harder to juice a little bit, but yeah, overall, it's not a bad card by any means. I just think in today's Hearthstone, it's probably not making the cut. And well, we have another rogue spell, and I apologize, it's not too big here. I'll try and zoom in, actually. We can zoom in using technology. This old man can understand technology in zooming in, not reading. We have a 5 mana rogue spell as Rarran Vessel. It is a 5, and I was like, well, I'll read the card first. It summons 2 3/3 pirates with stealth, put a Sunken Vessel on the bottom of your deck. And this is cast when drawn, summon 2 3/3 pirates with stealth. So this is something you're gonna want to have to dredge out, where you take a look at the bottom 3 cards of your deck, and you can pick it to be the top card on the top, and when the next turn happens, you'll get the 3/3s and draw the next card because it's cast when drawn. Of course, you could just draw it immediately, but that's kind of nice that you can tutor it to the top, draw it, and then it'll draw another card. And yeah, you get 3/3 pirates of stealth. Like, I tweeted this out that how weird is it that I look at 6/6 and like stats for 5 mana is underwhelming, is like meh, but this will be very contingent on the core set, also with other cheating strategies, mana cheating. If you prep this out, that's 3 mana 6/6 in stealth. That's pretty good. Just prep, and then you can dredge right after and get more stuff. That's pretty solid. If you're playing a tempo deck, especially with the way the Colossal Rogue minion works, you know, it's a really insane tempo card. I'm hoping Tempo Rogue can make a comeback, and I think this card could be a part of it. It has awkward pirate synergies though, like you have that 2/5 3 mana 2/5 rogue pirate that draws a pirate whenever your hero attacks, but won't draw this. It's a spell, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It really depends on, especially the core set. If you can't prep this out, I would imagine it's too slow. Your 3/3s, even though they have stealth, are pretty vulnerable at 5 mana to like Perpetual Flame, Fire Sale. A lot of AoEs will just wipe that out. But if you could cheat it out a bit early, that's pretty darn good. So again, contingent on the core set, I'm going to give this an optimistic 3 out of 5, just because cheating it out early can be effective, and maybe Tempo Rogue can make a comeback. I would like that. I really liked old Keleseth Tempo Rogue with like Vile Spine Slayer and Bone Mare, and I think it even had the Corridor Creeper for a while. It was a fun deck. It was gross. It could high roll, do nasty things, but it's fun to play. And I would like to see, like, we'll have to see particularly, I think Hook Tusk is going to be the Rogue Legendary, what she is going to do, because I have a feeling going to be very pirate centric, and maybe it'll put all this together. But really cool card, really well designed. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in standard, 2 out of 5 in wild. But yeah, I think it's a really, really flavorful and awesome card. And lastly, we have what might be the most broken board clear I have ever seen. This card looks utterly ridiculous. Priest is going to be a powerhouse. They've been pretty bad for a while, and well, they now have Whirlpool, a 9 mana epic nature spell. I can't even believe this is real. I'm reading this correctly, right? You can let me know in the comments that I'm not reading this correctly. It's a 9 mana nature spell. Destroy all minions and all copies of them wherever they are. If your opponent has a board of, I don't know, Shutterwalks even in wild, you will destroy Shutterwalk and kill every copy of it. It's gone. It's like a flick for 9 mana, but it hits everything. And you can discount this in wild, at least, with like Palm Reading and Ismani. Holy crap, this card is insane. It is 9 mana. It is a 9 mana board clear, so that is expensive. But my God, that effect is ridiculous. Not only are you clearing the board, you are destroying potential value, potential combos, everything. It's just insane, insanely good. Priest already got that 0 mana legendary that looks ridiculous. The colossal minions, like whatever, but this card, oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say. I really don't. This card to me is, I don't know if it's good as Psychic Scream, because that was 7 mana and it was like, you know, it hit the board, and this won't destroy death rattles and all of that, but my God, this is a powerful AoE, and I'm okay with it. I know I can hate on Priest and all this, but I'm a fan of expensive cards doing amazing things. And that's definitely this. That's like, we're seeing that with the Colossal minions. We're seeing that with a lot of, even like Raid Boss Onyxia. The more expensive cards are starting to do a lot more powerful things, and I'm on board for that. I think this is a ridiculously good board clear for any late game Priest deck, or just maybe even like, I don't know, like a res deck, anything like that. I'm going to give this a 5 in standard. I think you're going to play this card in a lot of Priest decks, but obviously more aggressive, more aggressive, the smart Shadow Priest, go with your nature spell. But no, like any controlish deck, value deck, combo deck, Kazakhstan deck, whatever it is, you're probably going to want to play Whirlpool. This card is really good. In wild, where things are a lot faster and a lot crazier, I still think a Reno Priest or a Control Big Priest, something like that, could see play. And you know, with Big Priest, you don't really care about destroying all your minions because you've already like cheated them out. You can keep rezzing them. Destroying copies of them can actually be advantageous in a way you don't draw them. And I'll give it a 3 in wild just because Psychic Scream exists and all these other cards, but I honestly think this is one of the most busted board clears I have ever seen for Priest. And Priest, look out. They're looking pretty good. So that's the latest. I should have another card review probably up early afternoon later today. And again, if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.